Hello and welcome back to Wudang Academy. So today I'm going through a very important exercise that will help you to decompress your lower back. The compression in the lower back often happens because of very bad posture. So if you're sitting wrong or standing wrong. With our Qigong practice program you can find on our channel, you may help to improve your posture and to prevent such problems at all. Yes. So, but for now, let's say you have this compression in the lower back, this exercise will help you greatly. There are 3 steps that are very important before you attempt or try this exercise to prevent further injury, or you might even hurt yourself, you know. So, the thing is, number 1, what is decompressing, you know? 2 discs maybe are in a very bad position because of your posture. So basically if you stick the hip out and then you see the lower back here, you have this curve. It's no good. So what we basically do in the Qigong training is that we bring the hip inside. You see here, you bring the hip in and then this part becomes straight again. And immediately you should feel ease of your pain if you have some, if you have this problem. In the Wudang school we practice these exercises to strengthen this muscle area, to completely have the strength to stay in a straight posture. So the most important part, if you ask me, is that you learn your exercises to do them with your own strength. You want to build up strength to be able to stabilize your posture, which can also be related to core strength. So if you're completely new to this channel, look up our Qigong classes in the 5 Animal Qigong, also called Wu Xing Qigong. They will help you to build up your core strength, okay? But for now, back to this specific exercise. So you keep your hip always in. Here is out. Now it's in, okay? So to help you with this exercise further, you must be aware of the first step. So first step, of course, the hip should always be inside. The second one is the exercise consists of standing on one leg. So when we stand on one leg, you don't want to raise one part of your hip. So don't do it like so. Then the hip is not in a straight line anymore. This is, be very careful with this one, okay? So stay straight, push the hip in a bit, make your lower back straight, and then you go up by shifting the gravity center over to the left leg, but still remain straight with your spine. Do not change here, yeah? So be very careful. We simply go up here, breathe, and here the knee, stay up in a straight line, all right? One important part is to stay quiet in this position is that the knee have this tension to push up while the shoulder push down. This way you have this tension in both directions and this will help you to stabilize your position. All right? While we do this position, it is very important that you try to bring the knee over your hip with your own strength. Yes? So be very careful. Look here. Now the hip is here. And when the knee is around here, you cannot really decompress your lower back unless you go over. Now you watch carefully. You go over. Now here, we're stretching. We're stretching the lower spine. All right? This is very important. The higher you're going, the more decompression you have in your lower back. What you should try is to raise the knee with your own strength, not to hold with your arms or stuff like this. Because if you don't build up the strength here, how do you stay straight in the future? So simply stretching without strength exercise will not really help you in the long term. Yeah? So try to build up the strength to keep your knees up. First, we keep the hip always in. Second, We try not to shift around when we stand on one leg. The spine should be straight. Yeah? Here, spine straight. And the second is, we should also bring the knee over the hip. Otherwise, the exercise won't work, okay? And the third, last, and also very important part is that you try to do this exercise according to the Tai Chi principles. This means when newcomers learn exercises in our school, they tend to look down to the ground and try to cling on it visually. This will not help you to understand the internal arts because you're simply external. You're external controlling your stand. This is no good. You should try for your own self that you feel the powers. Yes? In this way, you're stretching both directions. And while you do this, both directions, you should be able to feel it inside. So there is absolutely no need to see on the floor or try to cling visually without falling. So you should try to feel this. You feel this strength in both ways. Shoulder push down, knee push up. And then the hip goes in the moment the knee goes up. All right? And we do this exercise by looking to the side and then look again on the front. Okay? So remember these 3 steps. Actually, they were around 4 if you count the knee over the hip. Yes. So no matter what, you understand what I mean, right? So try to keep this in mind. Okay, this is very important. You should always stay straight. Don't shift your spine. Bring the hip in, yeah, and bring the knee over the hip. Then you are finished. And then don't look like focused somewhere. Try to go around with your looks. Look everywhere. You don't need to anchor visually because you're not, how to say this in English, you're not bound to what you see. What if you can't see at all? Yes, there are blind people who can stand on one leg and they don't look, they can't anymore. Yes? So they simply feel what's inside. They can close eye and stand calm. No problem. So if you want to learn the internal arts, then you need to learn to focus what is happening inside and need to know the yin-yang coordination for the inside to really be stable and stay calm in your position. So not only will this exercise help you to prevent pain in the lower back, if you already have, of course it will help, yes. But for the future, with this exercise, you're building up the strength so you don't have lower back problems anymore. Yeah? So you are preventing future problems, and at the same time, if you train correctly, you learn the Tai Chi principle by being calm no matter where you're looking at. You try to control your center. You learn to control your center by focusing on yin-yang during your position. Yes? In your position, you're focusing where is strength and where is relaxation. For me, it counts like, okay, you only need to focus on the strength, but you must be aware that the parts that there are no strength, they are relaxed. So if you're completely new, I guess that's a bit hard, but try to make it step by step, make it very small. First you focus on where is power, it's good. And then you learn to control your relaxation. So you must feel in your blood, yes? You should know that where there is the focused strength in my position, that means the other parts just relax, okay? And we will do that now in this exercise. So So. So now maybe you're feeling that your muscles in the lower back are a little tensed up. That's because we are doing strength training. So of course maybe your muscles, if you're not used to that, feeling a bit tired now. So what we try now is an exercise to relax those muscles. Yes? They're coming from the 𝐷𝐸 exercise. First thing to do that, we want to do 𝐸𝐴. The most important part in the 𝐸𝐴 is that the lower leg should be a vertical line. Yes, you see here, like this. Try the toes more forward, around 30 or 45, and the knee is outside and the lower leg is vertical. Have around 90 degrees in your knee. Now you feel the stretching in your hip. Understand? So if you would bring the knees too much inside, you lose this stretching. So this is not good. Try to bring the knee out. The lower leg should be straight. And now you can do the hip stretching. You try the upper body straight and try the hip inside. Do not stick the hip out. Be careful. And we look over the right shoulder. And we go. So the chest goes to the right knee. We are moving only the hip, not the spine. Go to right knee and onto the other knee, the chest, and go up. And the back is straight again. Look over the left shoulder. So, again, knee to the chest, turn, and up. So, those will help you to relax those muscles. So, and relax. This was it for our little episode. If you have further feedback, please leave it in the comment section below. If you have lower back problems, this routine will help you to prevent further injury and will make you lose the pain if you have it currently in your lower back. So try to do this routine for about 1 week or so. You will feel that the pain will go away. Once you have the strength in your lower back, you should have easier time to maintain a straighter posture. And the straight posture means that you have no more pain. Because if you all stand straight, there is no compression in the lower back and then there's no pain. So build up the strength, do this exercise, fix your problem, and after a week, try to give me feedback if it helped you. Yes? If you do it correctly, it should greatly ease your pain and should improve your posture. So thank you for watching and see you soon for more videos. Goodbye.